Hello friends. Welcome to my channel. Today we will look at a couple of interesting moments on the road. Let's get started. Before you is an unregulated intersection of equivalent roads. We see that the yellow car is turning left, and the red car is about to turn around. Think and answer the question. Which of these cars will pass first? At an unregulated intersection of equal roads, the rule of obstacle on the right applies. The yellow car has such an advantage that it seems to have to pass second. But the red car, making a U-turn, will have an obstacle on the right in the form of a yellow car. Therefore, the red car will start to make a U-turn, then when it sees an obstacle on the right, it will have to give way. Therefore, the yellow car will pass first after the obstacle on the right disappears, and the red one will pass second. Write in the comments what you think about this situation. The next uncontrolled intersection. Look carefully at the photo and answer the question. In what sequence will cars pass this intersection? The right-hand obstacle rule also applies here. This is an intersection of equivalent roads, so we use it. We see that the white car turning right does not intersect the trajectory of the blue car, so accordingly it has no obstacle on the right and will turn first. The red car will pass second, turning left. The gray car will pass third, turning left, and the blue car will pass fourth. Have you had such a situation on the road? Let your friends know about it. You definitely haven't been in such a situation. So analyze and answer. In what sequence will the cars pass? It seems simple. The white car has no obstacle on the right and therefore will pass first. But in fact it will pass last. Because this is not an intersection of equivalent roads because the white car is leaving the dirt road and therefore it is on a secondary road. So the blue car will pass first because it has no obstacle on the right. The red car also seems to have no obstacle on the right, but when it starts to turn left it will have such an obstacle, and therefore it will pass second. The white car will pass last. Friends, I ask you to like this video and subscribe. The same intersection, just a different situation. So we see that the intersection is unregulated but of equivalent roads and therefore we use the right-hand obstacle rule. The red car will pass first, the white car will pass second. There is such a trap for the white car here because it moves in a straight line and therefore may not follow this rule. Therefore, always be careful on the road and especially at such intersections. Question for professional drivers. Note to beginners. In what order will cars pass this intersection? Correct answer. The red car is the first, the blue car is the second, and the white car is the third. Let's figure out why. So we see that the white car in this position has no obstacle on the right. But when it starts to make a U-turn, it will have such an obstacle in the form of a blue car, so it will have to stop. After this maneuver of the white car, the red car will have no obstacle on the right, and therefore it will be able to start moving straight. After this, the blue car will have no obstacle on the right and therefore it will pass next. And only after the blue car has passed, the white car will be able to pass, because the obstacle on the right will have disappeared. Answer the question. In what sequence will cars pass this intersection? At first glance, it may seem like an easy intersection. And it seems so. But we see that there are no road signs on it that would indicate anything to drivers. There is no sign indicating that the main road is on the ring road. Therefore, in this case, drivers must use the right-hand rule. And therefore, the white car will pass first, and the red car will pass second. We see a Y-shaped intersection. 3 cars and their trajectories intersect. In this case, they have to agree among themselves who will pass first because they all have an obstacle on the right. By flashing their headlights or showing their hands or in other ways, they have to determine who will pass first. After one of the cars passes, the others must use the right-hand rule. Thank you friends for your attention. Do not forget to comment your thoughts, put likes, and of course subscribe to the channel. Be attentive and careful on the road. See you soon.